Tell you what, nigga, roll up two of them motherfuckers. This is our only. I feel like death around the corner. I swear I be arguing with the devil every fucking day. It's like this nigga don't never leave me the fuck alone. You feel what I'm talking about? God damn. Shit. I feel like death around the corner. And heaven's getting close. All my ops is getting friendly, so my niggas hate me more. All my bitches hella loyal, so I gotta spoil them both. When you can't do no more fun, they try to play you like a hoe. I done slept on plenty flows, and I ain't going back to broke. I done played some dirty games, but I ain't never break the code. I was raised up to be humble, but the streets trained me to go. I was trained to bang that bitch if I ever up the pole. I done buried so many of my niggas and off the opposition. But when you playing in these streets, they often call that balance. Niggas out here trying to eat, can't get tossed up like no salad. Put that blicker in your mouth, squeeze the trigger and clean your palate. Every day I fight these demons. I wish I could tell you what goes on in my mind. So much beauty in bed. Every day I fight these demons. I wish I could explain it. Every day I fight these demons. So much beauty in bed. Every day I try these demons. I try all the time, but every day I'm misunderstood. Every time I try beauty in bed. Every day I fight these demons. So sometimes I just say fuck it. Every day I fight these demons. Lately it's hard to keep my peace, so I'm rolling with a piece. Trying to get up out these streets, but DJs be wanting a piece. I can't give her all my love, I can only give her peace. When she asked me for my heart, I said I lost it in the streets. I wanna break bread with my dogs, they can't look at me as food. How I get the disconnection when I paid off all my dues? How the fuck I get ejected when I'm playing by the rules? How the fuck these folks gon' judge me when they can't walk in my loops?
Yeah, what's up? Good evening, good evening, good evening. We are tapped in, we are locked in, we are rocking, we are here. This is the night shift. We are in the lounge area. Welcome into the night shift detectives. I hope all is well. I hope your day has been amazing. I hope your day has been productive. I hope you had the day that you envisioned in your mind to have. I also hope that you spread a little love around in your area, in your community, in your workspace, in your home, to your friends, to your family. Did you spread some love today? Let me know in the comments. It's your boy, Uno the one, Jenny hard-headed son, Jenny only one, and the lead dick around here, detective. But I'm still currently on probation. I just hope Eternal Affairs don't shut us down no time soon. Y'all, how y'all feel, man? We here for another episode of The Night Shift, your true crime video reaction spot. We have a morning shift and a night shift. This is the night shift. Welcome to the lounge area. I hope all is well. Man, I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to the cases for tonight. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all made a positive impact today in your area. Don't forget to spin by thehighwaycollection.com. That's HWYcollection.com for all your drip needs. Put in the discount code UNO and you will receive additional discounts. Y'all, we having some lounge talk right now. Lounge talk. We kicking it. What's on your mind? If you got a question you want to get on your mind before we get into these cases, we letting a few more people pull up. I don't send out the DMs for the night shift. In the morning, I drop it in the morning on the morning crew. Cause we up, and I don't know what families got going in the afternoon, but we just trying to find our way, find our legs. I think this show is probably going to be like what I like to do anyway. 9:05. 9:05 is good. I like 8. Well, this is actually my first time trying 8:30, so we're gonna see how 8:30 works. When we come back, we're gonna go ahead and get into this workload because I'm anxious. I'm ready to get into it. We got some great cases today. First case is my wife would never do that. And then the second case for tonight is not my kids. I hope you bought your paper, your extra cuffs, your glasses, because these two cases you're gonna have to pay attention. When we come back, man, we're gonna get into the roll call for tonight. I hope y'all feeling amazing. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button on YouTube. That's how you clock in to get your money on the check. Tomorrow is payday. Tomorrow is the last day that my baby will be under my roof for about 4 years at least. She going to college tomorrow. We taking her to college tomorrow. Well, Saturday morning, I'm gonna get up about 5 in the morning and slide down there. So, hey man, it's a big week. It's a big weekend. I'm ready. I'm prepared. You see, I got my blink. I got my blinker tonight, y'all. I done switched it up tonight. I'm gonna be blinking tonight. I'm gonna look. That thing said 11 blinkers now. Yeah. So, get your adult beverage, your herbal delights. Get right, because when we come back, time for roll call. And y'all know once we get that roll call in, anybody come in after that, guess what they get? You heard it right. Hey, welcome to work, detectives.
Damn, BT. I try my best to dodge temptation, but these hoes stay on my line. And I'm always after money, so my bitch complain about teaching. I try my best to make my mama proud, but never thought I did. Please don't let nobody lie to you. I took care of my kids. Yeah, these niggas might not fuck with me, cause they favorite bitches do. And I'm standing on all my business, what I look like, how to you. Can't no nigga say I ran, can't no nigga say I told. You won't catch my name on no paperwork or beefing by no hoes. Shit, I know my family using me, but where else they gon' run? But they think I'm leading Dante wrong, but I treat them like my friend. And I told them we gon' be rich, and I put that on my mama. And I'm stepping on everything about them, and I put that on the mom. For real. I'm just trying to hit on my parlay.
We are back. I'm going to be releasing that song, Parlay, as a single. I have a new project that I am so ready to just drop on y'all heads. It is going to be amazing. Nobody's heard not one song from my mama ain't hear nothing. Darius ain't hear nothing. Tay ain't hear nothing. Nobody has heard a single song from this project. And I can't wait till y'all hear the project. The title of the project is named Demetrius. So y'all know it real music, real personal. But this ain't the time for that. We came to get into these cases. I came to see who came to work tonight. Let's get to it, detectives. First up in my bro, hey, Mr. High Five, a hater himself, Mr. GFT. You know how we do. Grown Folk Talk, 912, Monday nights, 9 o'clock, the sharpest, the best show on a Monday night. It's the boy, Boss Man Blake, in the building. My family, that's my bro. What up, bro? I hope everything good your way. Thank you for clocking in. Make sure you hit that like button. We got some real good cases in the morning. You missed the doozy this morning, bro. I'm telling you, it was real. We had a lot of action, but it was like cartel. It was like catfishing. It was a little triangle. It was goddamn high speed chase, and it was a murder suicide. Ooh, it was a lot. Go check it out. Hey, my girl Fee in the building. She said she pulling double shift. Fee, you've been pulling double shift all week. Big salute to you. I hope everything is good your way and you are in a good place and in a good space. Hope everything's smooth. My girl Sharon in the building pulling that double duty. Thank you again for being here, Detective Sharon. You know you rock for sure. I appreciate your love and support. Nice locker room. You know we getting right. I'm ready to have a nap earlier. I ain't getting on nap today. I was ripping and running. Shot at me in the mall and going here. I need to get some matching sets. I need to get some socks. Girl, we got everything we need, and you still need more. Sharisa, hey, boo, thank you for being here today. My girl is in the building. Hey, what do y'all have for dinner? I ain't eating nothing. I'm finna get one of these salads from that bitch, though. Hey, my dad had M&M's. Nah, you don't need to have no M&M's. You need to have some real substance. You don't be eating that sugar all the time. That's what get me, bro. That dang on sugar. Drinking them juices. Juice. I'm a juice guy. I drink juice. I drink water, but I drink more juice than water. So I got to cut back. Hey, I had baked fish and green beans. That sounds good with some jasmine rice. I wasn't too hungry tonight. I know me, I'll get hungry in the middle of the night. Hey, man, go ahead and set your body on the schedule so you don't get hungry in the middle of the night. So your digestive system can rest. That's the benefit of fasting. When you do that, when you let your digestive system rest, I'm telling you, you'll see all the benefits. I thought I had my little towel that I bought down here. I guess I didn't. Y'all, I done read all the comments. Everybody in the building, y'all know what it is. Welcome to work, detectives. Let's get to the caseload, man. I'm ready. This one's gonna be good tonight.
Only a select few is brave enough to face the type of criminals, derelicts, hoodlums, and plain-out lowlives that come out at night. This is DaOnes Detective Agency, the night shift. Criminals are afraid of us. Your host and lead detective of the agency, oh no, the one. Welcome to the night shift, detectives. I think it's time for us to get to work.
Y'all, he said that voice scare her. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that shit used to terrify the hell out of me too, bro. I can't even lie to you, Fee. It used to terrify the entire hell out of your boy. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got first.
Colin, is that your first name? Yes. Hey, so, do you know Anna?
Last name is Wilson.
Oh, yes, I do. So,
There's really no easy way to say this, sir. So, apparently last night she passed away.
This is Colin Strickland, and he was just told that his ex-girlfriend, Anna Wilson, was brutally murdered only.
All right. We done popped out like this here, man. We got that boy Colin. He just was approached by detectives, and they say, Colin, bro, hey, bro, your girlfriend Anna got killed. Anna got killed, Colin. We seen you at the little with shouted. What we doing? What we doing? You know how we usually do. Animo. We locking Colin up right now, or we need a little more information. I'm gonna say this, bro. Hey, the ones is a bunch of yes, they are a bunch of deviants, but we done got our life together. We done got our life together now. We locking Colin up. We gonna detain him. Sunkist, he said, I need a little more information. I'm thinking, I ain't even get to see his reaction yet, though. I ain't get to see his reaction. I'm gonna go with Fee on this one. I'm gonna say I think I need a little more information. Let's get to it. Let's see if we gonna lock his ass up.
Hours ago.
Austin 911.
Wait. Y'all heard that? It was a scream like bah, 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 bah. Did we just hear a murder? I'm gonna run that back again. I'm gonna run that back, brothers and sisters. Let's go.
hey, so, Colin, is that your first name?
Yes.
Hey, so, do you know Anna?
Last name is Wilson.
Oh, yes, I do. So,
There's really no easy way to say this, sir. So, apparently last night she passed away.
This is Colin Strickland, and he was just told that his ex-girlfriend, Anna Wilson, was brutally murdered only hours ago.
Austin 911.
Heard the screams. Bah, bah, bah. 3 shots. Dang, boy. I can't say that Colin yet because I ain't get no voice. I ain't hear nothing. You just heard her scream. Sharon said he done shot that girl because she didn't want to give him no more. Call the coroner. That sounds like a murder. That was a damn murder. That was a murder. A horror movie? Yeah, murder. Murder 1.
What's your emergency?
My friend is staying with me, and I just walked in, and she's laying on the bathroom floor, and there's blood everywhere.
Austin, please!
They done killed in the bathroom.
Do I stop?
What?
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
Sit up.
Dang, that gotta be tough. That has to be tough. She say she ended up doing CPR, crying. She says, I guess it's the lady who made the 911 call. She doing CPR. She said, do I stop? If that's her friend for real, that's heartbreaking. That's sad. But then in turn, right after that, this jackass of a police officer talking about move. See, come on, my boy. Come on, my boy. You ain't have to get feisty like that, my boy. For real. Like, nah, no cap, bro. You ain't have to do all that, bro. I'm gonna go back a little bit, y'all.
Laying on the bathroom floor, and there's blood everywhere.
Austin, please!
Do I stop?
What?
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
Sit up.
When cops first arrived at this gruesome site, they
Y'all let your boy know if I'm tripping, bro. Did that police officer handle her too wrong? Move out of the way. Like, damn, did up? Oh, she guilty. Madison thinks she guilty. Dang, I don't know. No, detain the friend. Damn, y'all want to detain her too? Who was that? Her mom? No, that was her roommate. Who made the 911 call, I think, boss. That's her friend, yeah. I don't know. That friend look like she fake crying. How she didn't see nobody? She a suspect right now. Damn, hey. Yeah, he was rude, Fee. He was rude as hell. Hey, when 3 detectives agree, man, what I got to do? I leave, we go as a group. What the group do, that's what I'm riding with. So, hey, we got to cuff the friend, too.
Detective, put the cuffs on this one. At least until we figure it out later. Cuff him, now.
Suspected a robbery gone wrong, but a series of damning clues found at the crime scene quickly pointed to not just a meticulously planned murder, but a deadly love triangle. And
oh, shit, I kiss soup. Oh, so it's a love triangular situation. So Colin, y'all thinking the roommate that made the call and the Anna. That what y'all thinking? I don't know. I think it's somebody else involved, man. I think it's somebody else involved. I don't think the roommate is involved. The roommate looked like she was flustered. That was her voice from the 911 call. That looked like her
a killer that was closer to home than anyone expected.
Did you kill Mel?
No.
Was that Colin? Was that Colin on the ground balled up like a little baby? Yo, I'm confused right now, bro. And all I really want to do is just like nip it in the bud.
All right, then nip it. I say this calls for action, and now nip it in the bud. First sign a youngster's going wrong, you got to nip it in the bud. Nip it. You go read any book you want on the subject of child discipline, and you'll find that every one of them is in favor of bud nipping.
Take care of it.
Only one way to take care of it.
Nip it.
In the bud.
We gotta nip this shit in the bud.
On May 11th, 2022, police were called to an address after a woman made...
Hey, bro say, hey, that boy was tapping her friend. That what it kind of shaping the bead. You know how that usually goes. Somebody done crashed out. Somebody, like my girl Muff say in the morning, she'll bit that Willie done put it on her. She, you know what I'm saying? That was Colin. Bro, I'm already confused. Nah, that was a fake flustered look, bro. You might be right, bro. Damn, he is in the fetal position. I agree, boss. Sharon on your side, boss. Let's ride. Let's see what he's talking about.
This disturbing 911 call.
What's the address of the emergency?
It's 1708 Maple Avenue.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
My friend is staying with me, and I just walked in, and she's laying on the bathroom floor, and there's blood everywhere, and I don't know what happened.
Is she awake?
She's not awake. There's blood all over her face.
Thank you, Fee. Dispatch say, old girl call and say, my friend been shot. She laying on the floor. Blood everywhere. She ain't moving. Dispatch say, she awake? Dispatch, for that, my boy.
Ugly dog, you a ugly ass dog. 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 Yeah.
And all on the back of her head.
Is she breathing?
No, she's not
Okay.
breathing.
I've got the paramedics on the way to help you. Stay on the line, Caitlin.
That caller was Caitlin Cash, and she'd arrived home to find her friend, Mariah Wilson, clinging to life after being
Aw, Caitlin and Mariah were cutie pies, man.
shot.
Austin Police!
Do I stop?
What?
I don't know what happened. I just walked in on her.
Sit up. Okay.
Make room. Just 1 second. Let her get up.
That's a nice little apartment.
Yeah, together here.
Her reaction don't tell me guilt, y'all.
Yeah, I had shot.
He do.
Nobody heard any shots? We don't know how long she's been down? No. And that's it. Pretty close to it. Yeah. Oh, we got CSF in there.
After assessing the situation, officers noticed cerebrospinal fluid, or CSF for short, oozing onto the floor. This fluid surrounds the brain, meaning the bullets had actually pierced her skull and killed her instantly. This meant there was no saving her, no matter what anyone did. But officers could still bring her killer to justice, which is why they need answers right now. Answers that only Cash can give, as she is the only witness that officers currently have.
Do you know if he's talking to anyone or any friends? I know you say you don't live here.
Yeah, I knew she was with her friend Colin.
Colin?
Yeah.
Colin's last name?
Colin Strickland.
Colin Strickland?
Strickland, yeah. Yeah. They went swimming.
Okay.
Did you see a gun or anything like that in there when you were in?
Collins? You said Collins? Strickland. Strickland? Okay. Yeah. And you know where Collins Strickland is or anything? No, but I have his phone number. I can call him. Or I can give you his phone number. Information from you. You said, so she went swimming with Collins Strickland? Went swimming. I left to go have dinner with my
It looks as if she's saying Colin was. Dang, I'm sorry. I got this echo. Colin was swimming with old girl. That's the last person she saw him with. So, damn, Colin. Y'all might be right. I ain't even think Colin had nothing to do with it.
friends, and then I came back. Yeah, this is my house. That's your house. This is my house. She's staying with me.
I got my garage.
Right now, police are a bit disoriented as to what exactly went down just hours earlier, but they would soon run into some evidence that would change everything. Worth noting is that situations like these can be extremely traumatizing for those involved, but that's also the case for people watching these types of videos, just like you at home. If you've ever felt you need help with mental health, you should know there are always people you can reach out to. That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. I've partnered with them to provide you with an easy and simple solution to therapy. Therapy has helped me.
Does she have like
First time? No sweat. You can switch therapy.
Does she have like a license or wallet up there at all? Do you know?
I mean, she should. Yeah.
She said she's from San Francisco.
Well, she's from Vermont, but she's living in San Francisco.
And she came to visit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she's here for a bike race this weekend.
Okay. Did her and Collins have an argument at all? Do you know?
I don't have any idea.
You don't know,
The only thing I know is she said I'm meeting him to go swimming.
Okay. All right. What time was that?
5.
5 p.m. today?
Yeah. I mean, I can see it in my text messages.
When was the last time you saw her? Was that when you saw her? Or you had eyes on her?
For dinner at 5:30.
So you left for dinner at 5:30. What time did you come back?
Right 2 minutes before I called 911.
Okay, so
According to Cash, Mariah had been with Colin, her ex-boyfriend, all day and was home only a few minutes before she was found dead. This made Colin a major person of interest that the cops would interview later on. But for now, there are more pressing matters. It turns out Mariah was in town for a bike race and had brought along with her a $14,000 racing bike, which could have been a massive target for someone. And as the cops would soon find out, that bike was missing. It quickly became a possibility that someone could have been waiting for Mariah to be.
Damn, they shot it for her bike? Not for the bike.
Home alone and attempted to rob the bike only.
One of my roommates in the Marine Corps. Shout out to my boy Michael Marquette. That boy bought a bike, a bike like that, a real race bike, and I've never been around a bike like that. And he paid 7 racks for his bike. The seat was custom to his butt cheeks. So like it was fitted. Like I don't know how they did the fitting, but it was fitted to how he sat on it. His feet was goddamn on, like the cleats was into the pedal. So all he did is slip his shoes in, and that mother was, but like that boy, he used to put it on like, I guess it was a bike stand, and the back tire used to be up. He'd take the front tire off the ground. Like he cherished that bike. That boy paid 7 racks for that bike. And that was back in 2007, 6. That boy, I was like, what? He cherished it. I wonder, do he still got that bike? Let's get back on topic. My fault. I got sidetracked.
For Mariah to resist and end up getting killed. This being their only lead, officers needed to trace down where this bike went, as it could take them straight to the murderer.
That's her bike cover, yeah.
So where would the bike go?
Probably there.
Does she keep the bike in the garage, or where's she keep the bike at?
So if you right through this first unit right here, this is her and these are her landlords. So
this bike cover is the
yeah.
So where would her bike be at?
Where would she keep her bike?
I mean, it would be right inside the door. Yeah.
If her bike's inside the door. Is there a bike? Anywhere? You see a
That's
bike?
crazy that the bathroom right by the kitchen.
So she would
Definitely,
put it right
Sharon.
by the door. No bike.
Boss, yeah,
That's
14K
negative,
for a
Joe.
bite.
With no trace of the bike in the house, officers decided to begin searching the woods nearby when they made a discovery that showed them they were on the wrong track completely, leaving them with absolutely zero lead.
Boss saying like Shawty just using that as an alibi, saying she was dinner with friends and she came and murked her girl out.
Hey,
made it look
come
like
here.
a robbery because she knew she got
Somebody
the bike.
might be in here. This
I
might be the
feel
bike.
you. I feel you. You on to something, boss?
Okay. All right. Over there. Airport 32, I located the bike.
Since the bike was dumped nearby, officers
that's what I'm
suspected that this was
saying.
placed as a red herring for them to chase. Officers are being tricked, and if the killer is smart enough to trick officers, they're also smart enough to begin covering up their tracks.
So they took the bike to make them think. So, boss, your theory starting to look a little more logical, because she knew she had got the bike. She knew she was in time for a bike race. You said she was dealing with friends. I'm on the camera for an alibi. I threw the bike to give you a, like they said, a red herring, a false flag. Come over here. Oh, it's over here. And I'm out of here. I'm out of town. I done whoop whoop. Y'all sharp over here on the nights. Ooh. Y'all sharp on the night shift tonight. Y'all about to nip it in the bud.
All right, then nip it. I say this calls for action, and now, nip it in the bud. First sign of youngsters going wrong, you got to nip it in the bud. Nip it. You go read any book you want on the subject of child discipline, and you'll find that every one of them is in favor of bud nipping.
Take care of it.
Only one way to take care of it.
Nip it.
In the bud.
This is why the officers swiftly moved to gather evidence from the scene, the most important of which are the shell casings from the bullets used.
There's one right there.
You said right there. Where?
There's one right there.
She got lazy, Sharon.
Okay.
Those bullet shells will help cops.
She got lazy. Yo, I don't know, man. Now, because I just seen what I seen. I seen what I seen, right? I don't know what y'all to kill. I'm thinking, I'm leaning toward Colin. I'm leaning toward Colin. Because you see how he was in the fetal position and shit? And then you see his initial reaction to being told the information was just like, your girlfriend just got killed. We seen you on camera with y'all. Damn, for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm confused. Shit, I'm gonna tell the truth on this one. Yeah.
Cops identify the gun used. Now they just had to find that gun and the shooter, who officers initially believed could have been Cash. It is for this reason that officers bring Cash back to the police station in order to conduct a crucial test to confirm whether she's innocent or not.
So, let me tell you this up front. By no means in the world do I think that you did any of this. Okay. But so what they're gonna do, we're just gonna have them swab your hands for gunshot residue. If we don't do this to you, then in court they can say, oh, what about this other person? Why didn't you do this part of the investigation?
Man,
A GSR, or gunshot residue swab test of Cash's hands, presented a negative result. Considering that Mariah was in a very narrow space of the home, officers concluded that Caitlin could not have been the one to murder her. Fortunately, though, Cash did.
We taking Caitlin out the cuffs, y'all. Ooh, y'all were like, lock her up, boy. Yeah. She said, hell, they might have done it together. We taking Caitlin out. We got to let her slide.
Provide an important piece of information. The last person in contact with Mariah was Colin Strickland. Digging deeper into this, cops discovered that the two were having drinks at a nearby cafe and have never suspected that this would be the last time that they saw each other. This is why Colin was an important lead who could give officers valuable insight about the events leading up to the murder. But before police went in to interview Colin, they noticed some houses in the neighborhood had CCTV cameras installed, which could possibly help reveal the killer's identity. When investigators watched the footage back, they found something very interesting.
This was a plot she was a part of.
CCTV footage
So
revealed
Team
this
Squeeze
black
must be set
Jeep
it up.
driving directly towards Cash's home where Mariah was staying that night. The moment it arrived, Ring cameras caught this gut-wrenching audio. And immediately after the shooting, the killer escaped. Although this was a massive breakthrough, there was one glaring issue. Officers had no way of identifying the driver. After all, the cameras were too grainy and the vehicle was too far away for officers to get a shot of the driver or run the plates. However, only a few days later, they come across something incredibly interesting when going to question Colin Strickland, Mariah's ex-boyfriend. This is the same black Jeep that officers saw on cameras parked right outside Colin's home.
Colin, ain't no way, Colin. Ain't no way, Colin. There go that Jeep. Nah, she still sus. He's a goofy. He's a damn goofy. He got the Jeep all out in the damn open. He got the Jeep all in the open, y'all. He got to be one of the dumbest criminals.
Hey, so Colin?
Yes.
Yes. Hey, so do you know Anna?
Mo. They know Mo.
Yeah, everybody calls her Mo.
Oh,
last name's Wilson.
You a dog, boy. You ain't even claiming shawty like you don't even know her. You blew it, Colin. You blew it, Colin.
You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog.
Colin is over with, brother. Yeah, boss. We got to book him. We definitely got to book him.
Writer, she's a gravel rider.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so there's really no easy way to say this. So apparently, last night she passed away.
How did
and she right now it's an open investigation, but it is being investigated as a
look at this dude.
Right now, the cops know he was the last person to see her alive. They've discovered a vehicle in his driveway that matches the one captured on security cameras, and it even has a bicycle rack attached to the rear end. Colin Strickland has just become their #1 suspect, but he doesn't realize this yet, as officers continue to question him.
Okay. What?
Do you happen to have her mom's address by any chance? I know that she lives in Vermont. I have an address for her brother, but we're just trying to send someone to her mom's address instead of us actually calling her over the phone. Didn't know.
I don't have an address for her mother. Okay. Do it to Deep Eddie yesterday. Yeah.
It is extremely hard for Colin to show any remorse. He already denied a girl that you clearly was on camera having drinks with. You know you was on camera having drinks. You know you met her people. Bruh, you're a goof. I didn't even notice that he had the bike rack on the back of the junk until they just pointed it out. Man, tell them for what they want to hear, Colin. You wasting our time. You wasting our time, Colin.
Eat afternoon and then give her and make drop her for the apartment she's been staying at. Yeah. And after about 6:30. Yeah.
The cop intentionally avoided telling Colin how Mariah died, as they do with any suspect in a murder case, but they notice his body language is concerning, as he is barely able to look them in the eyes. This could either be because of pure shock, as the two had spent the previous day together, or in the worst case scenario, he's afraid to look them in the eyes because he had something to do with the murder. So to uncover these secrets, police started looking into Colin's life and his history with Mariah. This is when they discovered Caitlin Armstrong, Colin's girlfriend who separated from him in October 2021, but then got back together a month later in November. However,
It's two Caitlin. The roommate was the homegirl, the ex-girlfriend, homegirl was named Caitlin, and then his ex-girlfriend was named Caitlin. Okay, so okay, let's see.
during their breakup period, he had a month-long romantic affair with Mariah and remained in contact with her even after he resumed his relationship with Caitlin. Immediately, officers begin suspecting that Caitlin could be one of the major suspects in this investigation.
He got some pretty little bunnies over there, yeah!
These suspicions were further confirmed when they ran the plates of the black Jeep and found that it didn't belong to Colin, but it was actually owned by Caitlin. Considering that Colin was good friends with Mariah and Caitlin hated this made her a suspect in this investigation. So to get to the bottom of this, officers bring in Colin 2 days after the murder in order to achieve two objectives with one interview. The first would be able to see whether Colin has a solid alibi that he can present to the officers. After all, whether he did it or not, Colin was the last person to see Mariah alive. And the second is to gather information that can be used against other suspects, like Caitlin.
And you said that y'all left around like 6:30 to.
I don't think that's accurate because we must have left over her at about 7:45 or even later, probably maybe more like 8.
Yeah.
Just as it was getting dark.
Okay.
Because we went straight to her place and it wasn't dark yet. It was.
I got you.
It was cooling off and it was like also an evening. I remember that.
Okay. Well, what about whenever y'all were at the bar? Was there anybody that was like watching y'all, or
that's what I'm saying about her?
Was acting weird with Mo, or
Mo didn't know she doesn't live here, so no, not at all.
Yeah,
nobody.
Anybody that like tried to hit on her at the bar or anything, or
no?
Okay.
No, not that I saw. Nor that she mentioned. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, we can take
cops are looking for more than just details of.
We can let roommate. She ain't got nothing to do with it. She was shot. Now the other Caitlin. Yes, Sirski.
What he and Mariah did that day, they're going to try and figure out why exactly the black vehicle from the murder scene was conveniently parked at Colin's home.
That's what I'm saying.
Whenever I was over there earlier, I saw there was the other car, because you said that you drive a motorcycle and then you drove the Mercedes.
Drove Mercedes
up here. I guess the other one
is hers. My girlfriend Caitlin.
Okay, so that belongs to her.
Okay. Too.
All right, so you got back around like 7:30.
Hey, it's our detective boo. The number one side piece is Miss Booby in the building. Hey, boo. How you doing, man? I hope everything good. You had a good day today. I hope you spread some love. I hope you hugged somebody. I hope you smiled. I hope you was approachable today and not cuss nobody out. Thank you for being here. You put in a double shift today. Girl, we got so much going on. Okay, check it. So I'm about to go ahead and give you a quick little recap. But before I give you a recap.
Well, detectives, look what the cat's drug in. Get the coal out your eye. You're overslept. Desk duty, detective.
So, Ma, check it, right? Recap. Shawty came home, Caitlin came home. She seen her girl, Mo, on the floor. Like this. Somebody had it on the camera like, blue. Her body fell on the ground. You can hear it on the CCT camera. Little black got down Scat Pat was sliding around the hood, bumping that goddamn R. Kelly slow, going through the hood like this. I don't see him. Boom, 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 boom. Going through the hood like that with the window cracked and shit. You know what I'm saying? They caught that on CCTV. They went and asked her little boyfriend. They said, "Hey, Colin, boy, Mo done got burnt. Boy, they done shot Mo in the apartment." Caitlin done called us, said Mo was dead. She was doing the CPR all wrong, but we can't hold that against her because she was just trying because somebody had to put 3 in Caitlin. She was dead already, but Shawty was just doing something unnecessary. That's what they had told her. So we was like, damn, why they tell her that like that? Then after that, they told Colin she dead. He's talking about. You guys want some sweet tea or anything? I'm kind of parched. Like that. He's talking about he didn't even know Shawty. Now they got him in the interrogation room. I got you up to speed. Y'all, that's how it was, right? I ain't missed nothing, did I? Oh yeah, Booby, you up to speed now? Welcome in, mama.
I don't know exactly when that was. I think I texted Caitlin as I was leaving, just saying, "Hey, are you still out getting food?" Yeah, more like 8:30 is when I dropped her off at her house. Okay. Like just before dark, so I texted Caitlin as I was like after I left. Okay. And that was whenever you. It says 8:36. And I think she was in her yoga class. She showed up. I'm close. So you're not getting back home. She's not home. What time was it that she got home? Short right after I texted her, probably 9:20 or so. That's 9:21. Okay. Like where?
Hey, bruh. Caitlin done burnt Shawty. Caitlin done burnt Mo. For goddamn Colin. Colin putting that goddamn bicycle endurance dick on him. Ooh, she don't want to let it go. Let's go ahead and get back to it, man. God almighty, boy.
Where has she been? Like that whole. She had actually a laser hair removal appointment. She said in the 7 p.m. downtown. And then after that, I'm not exactly sure. She texted me, asked me if I wanted to meet up, and I didn't reply. And then I didn't see her or hear from her until I was back at home. And did she say anything like whenever she got home of like where she'd been?
Or sitting on it as soon as she got to the house, she had done. Nah, it's because they called her sleeping. Because you, what time was it? Was it? They said 8:45 at night. So Shawty couldn't have been asleep. Yeah, she had to been already waiting. Ain't no way she was sleeping on down 8:45, 8:30 at night. Nah, come on. So yeah, she had to be sitting in the house. You think she was already in the house? She had to have access. Colin got the. Let's see.
No, but she was in her like a yoga outfit, carrying a yoga mat.
Although Colin had heard from Caitlin the night of the murder, he couldn't give her a solid alibi and didn't even know exactly where she did her yoga classes. He also managed to avoid mentioning his romantic affair with Mariah, but he'll soon be left with no choice but to tell the cops everything.
So how long had you and Caitlin been dating? About a year and a half, maybe 2 years actually. Okay. And then how long was it that y'all had broken up whenever you and Mo got together? Not very long, actually. While you were dating Mo, Caitlin was still living with you? She was moving out. Oh, okay. I mean, she had another house, she had a sister in town, and
that boy had his Kate and Edith too. That boy had his Kate and Edith too. He was balling. He had shot at the house and he was smashing. That boy was through the roof. Let's get back to the case.
I was about to say that would probably be pretty. It definitely was awkward. It was kind of almost like something I felt like I would like to force the situation, which is stupid. But so, why was it that you had to change the name from Mo in your phone? Just because I don't, because in the past, Caitlin has looked at my phone, and I just didn't want to surface.
Basically, I would always start fights.
Exactly.
Basically, nobody else can have you.
Yeah. You know.
So he gets kind of jealous.
Yeah,
Understandable. I mean,
wasn't exactly unique to know anything.
Yeah, I got you.
After listening to Colin, officers achieved what they set out to do. First,
Yeah,
they
he was
cleared Colin, who
smooth.
had texts and times to back up his alibi. Secondly, they managed to gather information.
Oh, damn. So I done put Colin in jail. I damn sure had done put Colin in prison. Hey, if you put Colin in prison, put a Y in the comment. Be real now. If you put Colin in prison, go on and say you put Colin in prison, because I had Colin in prison. He was locked up. I had him already getting ready to process. I had him dropped him off the boss, like, hey, brother, I done caught him out the crib. I done brought him to the boss was finna process him, but boss looked at the paperwork and said, nah, he innocent. I put that boy in prison. Good night, Irene. Sheesh.
Information about Caitlin, whose entire story is shady. That means that out of the 3 suspects that officers have, Colin, Cash, and Caitlin, only Caitlin's movements are entirely unaccounted for. This is why cops were now more suspicious of her than ever, but had no irrefutable evidence to arrest Caitlin. At least, not until the cops searched the police database and hit the jackpot. Caitlin Armstrong had a warrant on her head for a minor infraction. It was all they needed to bring her in, and then use it as an excuse to question her about Mariah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm Detective Connor, and so my partner is actually talking to Colin right now. So I wanted to come in here and start chatting with you and everything, so you don't have to wait super long.
Cash,
so
okay, yeah.
It sounds like you may have some information, may have witnessed something, so I just wanted to chat with you about some stuff. But you're here for a warrant right now, I guess. Are you familiar with what you have going on with that?
Caitlin.
No idea.
Okay,
so I guess it was like a theft of service warrant, something kind of minor. Nothing. Okay. So that's why you're here. You've got a theft of service warrant. That's why you got picked up today and everything. So I was just letting you know on that part.
Observe how the detective maintains an almost nonchalant demeanor, despite the gravity of the situation. This is deliberately done to create a sense of security for Caitlin, ensuring she remains unaware that she is under any suspicion by the police. Despite this, Caitlin appears noticeably tense and uneasy.
Can you tell me?
She already knows
what it was that was the theft of service?
I can look. I'm not sure what it is at this point, but I can look that up later and get you a little bit more information on that for sure. But because you are here and because you were under arrest for that portion of it, we always have to read Miranda and stuff because I want to talk to you about some other stuff that's unrelated to that.
The officer has ignored Caitlin's questions about her warrant because she is more focused on digging up information about Mariah's murder, a tactic that becomes dangerous as Caitlin begins to raise concerns about her legal counsel.
If I have an existing warrant and you don't know what it's about, do I need an attorney here?
So the warrant is just a Class B, just theft of service type thing. The reason I'm here is because your name came up during a conversation with Colin. I think there's a lot more information that you have that can kind of explain some of the stuff he's saying. But to be able to do that, I have to read you your rights, just so that you know and you're protected and things like that, okay?
Okay, and so if you're reading me my rights, then I should
That's because of the warrant, because you're under arrest for the warrant. So you're technically in custody because of that warrant. So they're 2 separate things. Does that make sense?
I think so, but I have never heard.
Even though they have Caitlin exactly where they want her, one tiny mistake is about to allow someone cops suspect to be a killer to walk away scot-free.
Well, good news. So that's what they were just knocking on the door is apparently that warrant, the date of birth was wrong. So it had your name, but the date of birth is wrong. So it's to a different person. So that's not, you're not under arrest, okay?
Okay.
I know, it's a little crazy.
Although the cop tries to make a joke of the situation, Caitlin now knows that she can leave whenever she wishes. After all,
they blew it. They blew it. They tried to finesse and blew the socks off, bruh. They blew it. Holy smokes. The date of birth is wrong.
Cops have no legal ground to hold her any longer. This is why it's down to this cop to try and convince her that talking is the right thing to do.
But I would really like to talk to you.
Hey. What's up, New? What's up, New? Thank you for being here. I hope everything is good your way. I hope you've been having an amazing day. We haven't seen you in a couple shows. I know life is lifing. Glad that you are here. Hope your day has been amazing. Thank you for being here and spending some time with us. And I want to welcome you to Death Duty.
Well, detectives, look what the cat's drug in. Get the coal out your eye. You're overslept. Death Duty, detective.
Now let's get back to the major infraction that's taking place with the folk. How you tried to get a murder suspect when you know you had done finessed the warrant to try to get her to talk before you made the y'all ain't, but they see how the police play a dirty game. They'll make any charge appear or whatever to get their way.
You and clear some stuff up.
Yes,
because Colin did bring your name up, and I think there's a lot more.
Well, detectives, look what the cat's drug in. Get the coal out your eye. You're overslept. Death Duty, detective.
Free to leave at any point. So this is going to be consensual at this point because you're not under arrest, okay?
To make matters worse, Caitlin has just requested an attorney. Legally, the detective is now bound to cease any and all questioning related to Mariah's murder. But she's about to thread a very dangerous line of breaking the law in order to get any information out of Caitlin.
I would love to leave.
He would love to leave.
He just arrested me in front of my house, in front of all of my neighbors, and carried me in here in handcuffs in front of downtown Austin. It was incredibly
I can only imagine, yeah. And I'm so sorry. I don't have control over that part, okay?
Yeah, I'm not upset with you.
So there's a situation that's going on. Did you hear about what's happened over the past 24 hours?
Colin walked in the house and said one of the women in the cycling community passed away.
Yes. Yeah. While Colin was talking to us, your name came up. And so that's where I would really like to talk to you because it sounds like there were some issues between you and this girl, and I think that there's probably a lot more to it that you could help explain.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you mean or what information you'd like.
So it sounds like maybe he went out with this girl the other day, and maybe it sounds like from what he's saying that you were a little upset about it. And so that's why I kind of wanted to get your side of it because that's not fair if he's just saying one thing and trying to go down a route, and I want to make sure that's not the case.
That is not accurate.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to chat with you because it's a guy. He's going to say stuff, and so we want to make sure that we get both sides of the story and everything and clear it up.
You shouldn't even gave that information because she can leave right now.
I would like to leave, I think.
You'd like to leave?
Yeah.
Okay. But understand if you do, then we only have one side of the story to go on.
Mm-hmm.
And
she blew it. Miss Lady blew it. That lady detective blew it. She get the bonehead award. She got to get the bonehead award. Like, what in the hell did she just do? Like, I don't get it.
Keep Bull here and keep an eye on him. I don't want him roaming around in this condition.
So he took the ring of fire at...
I'll humor him till it hurts.
Right back.
Anyway, I'm leaving.
Oh, wait, no. Harry said to stay here.
Get out of my way, Jan.
No, I have specific instructions not to let you leave.
Move, or I will invent the human pretzel.
I have my instructions.
Well, I just am uncertain as to even what you mean or what he could have said, because I didn't have any idea that he saw or went out with this girl.
Okay, yeah.
Recently.
Has he been like talking to her on the side?
Leave. I don't actually know, and I would like to leave.
Okay.
At this point, getting Caitlin to talk willingly seems like a lost cause. She knows she can walk out of the station and nobody can stop her. So the detective decides to drop their bombshell evidence in the hope she might crack.
And your vehicle was seen next to her house, and we needed to talk about that, okay? Because when he's saying this stuff and then your vehicle is seen, like, I want to be able to explain, okay, there's a logical explanation for this. Maybe you were upset and you were just in the area or something. Like, I don't know, because I don't have your story. When I can't explain that and all I see is that your vehicle's over there, that kind of makes it look not too good, right? Okay? And then when we're talking to Colin and we're hearing, like, yeah, there was some jealousy stuff going on. Like, that doesn't sound very good. And so that's why I really want to get your side of the story, because maybe there's a lot more going on.
I would like to leave if I'm free to leave.
Okay.
Yeah,
unfortunately, there was nothing that officers could do to stop Caitlin from walking out. At this point, they were incredibly suspicious of her, as her behavior throughout the interrogation meant that she was hiding something. But if officers couldn't find out what this was from Caitlin, they'd do it from the one person who knew her best, Colin Strickland, who was called in a second time for an interview in hopes of uncovering more information about Caitlin. However, there is one problem. This time, Colin brought his lawyer with him, and questioning him is about to become exponentially harder.
How was Caitlin during that time? I guess it's my understanding she wasn't too happy whenever she saw Mo.
Here's what you're supposed to do.
Caitlin after Mo was in Austin for a week, and Mo and I had broken up with Caitlin before Mo came to town. Mm-hmm. And then I actually did not know that she was coming to Austin in October. I had no idea. We hadn't discussed that, and I don't think so, because it felt like a surprise. And then she was here, and I just said, "Oh, let's hang out." So I was mentally ready to kind of move on. And I know after Mo left town after a week, Caitlin's things were still at my house. We were sleeping in separate rooms, and effectively, Caitlin was on Bumble. I know she had made several dates with people. I don't know. I never asked like what extent they were evolving a relationship, but I know that she had several men that she was dating of sorts, and I was fine with it. I mean, that was kind of the understanding, of course. Mm-hmm. So, it just seems very weird to me that there would be any dwelling on fixating on a person when she was like
boss, that's what I'm saying,
moving on
bro.
to other relationships.
Big lies. I don't believe Colin ass.
Colin says the two clearly had a troubled relationship, especially considering the facts that both Colin and Caitlin rebounded while on break. This is why officers need to dig deeper into what Caitlin acted like both during and after this time to determine if she showed obsessive traits in her personality.
It's just kind of going back to...
And you heard them shots. They sound just like at the range shots. Bah, bah, bah. Nigga, who not shoot like bah, bah, bah. Yeah, they getting the hell on.
Me just trying to figure out, like, just kind of how she is, her personality and stuff. I mean, if you were to ask me about, like, hey, how was your wife? Well, yeah, I'm going to tell you, yeah, she's always happy. But does she get mad? Yes, everybody gets mad. That's natural. I'm not going to blow that out of proportion. Do I think that my wife could go and kill somebody? No. There's no way in the world. Do I think my wife would hit somebody? No. Now, if you ask me that about my 6-year-old son, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he wouldn't punch somebody at all.
I think Caitlin would hit somebody. No, I honestly don't, because it would be too. I don't know. Do I think Caitlin could kill somebody? No, I don't.
If Caitlin had been planning to murder Mariah, Colin was about to make it clear he suspected nothing all along.
I said, I think y'all need to stop talking to each other. You need to separate yourselves from each other while the fact finding is going on. That's something that would be helpful. And so So I don't think there's been very much. There's definitely not been any being together.
Since she left and I left Friday midday, eventually to get a new SIM card for my phone, which I assumed was okay. Had the same number.
You're allowed to have a
Yes,
right.
yes.
And then saw Claire. Since then, I haven't spoken with Caitlin or seen her. And so the two detectives came by my house yesterday, asking if she was there, if I had seen where she was. And my father had contacted her yesterday morning. He had gotten in touch with her. I gave him the number that Caitlin had given our mutual attorney.
Has she ever mentioned in the past of wanting to hurt Mo?
No, she's never mentioned.
He said him and Caitlin had mutual attorneys. Oh yeah, this finna be crazy. Colin
I wanted to physically hurt.
Okay. Do you think that she is capable?
Towers. What the phone records at? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sharon. They dropping the ball. Breaking the law ain't dropping the ball.
Not only not so much for my own personal safety, but my concern for another human.
So what's that answer?
The answer is no.
Okay.
I don't believe in any way she's capable of that.
Okay. The gun range that she visited with her sister, do you know where that gun range is?
I think it was on South I-35. I told them to go to the Reds, which is now something else, which is the one I drove past on my way to school for 12 years at the Waldorf school. But they went to another one because a mutual friend had been there.
You bought the guns, right?
I bought the guns, yes.
When was that?
I think early December.
Okay.
There's a receipt with them. I'm sure you could look at the receipt.
5 days later,
In an ironic twist, Colin had bought Caitlin a gun for self-defense, but after police conducted a firearm examination, it just so happened that the bullets it used were the same caliber that were found near Mariah's body. So far, the cops had evidence of Caitlin's car at the scene, they knew about her obsessive behavior, and they knew she owned the same model of gun that was used to kill Mariah. But while they searched for her whereabouts, the investigation continued to uncover crucial and damning evidence that not only heavily suggested Caitlin was responsible for Mariah's death, but also cleared Colin of any wrongdoing. The cops gathered all cell phone data and compared it to the surveillance footage, allowing them to map the movements of Mariah, Colin, and Caitlin on the night of May 11th, 2022. Colin and Mariah were at Poolburger after their swim and were there around 7 p.m. When they left, they headed to Maple Avenue, but didn't realize that Caitlin was stalking them and was driving in the same direction. Caitlin thought that turning off her cell phone would cover her tracks, but the surveillance footage caught her, and what it shows is a black Jeep eerily similar to Caitlin's closing in on the house where Mariah was killed. As Colin dropped Mariah off at the Maple Avenue address, both were completely unaware that Caitlin was secretly stalking them only yards away. The same black Jeep had driven down the back alley of Maple Avenue and was slowly heading toward Mariah's address. Moments after Colin left, a neighbor's doorbell camera captured audio of Mariah screaming for her life before she was murdered. Colin's cell phone placed him driving away from the area before Mariah's death and cleared him as a suspect. This meant that the only person who could have killed Mariah was Caitlin. All that was left to do was arrest her. But when officers went to find her, they discovered a massive problem. Just hours before they solved the murder, Caitlin had left the country under a fraudulent passport which was originally her sister's. Caitlin likely did this to avoid using her own passport in case officers were keeping tabs on her, but the fraudulent passport gave her enough time to escape. After getting a search warrant for her Gmail records, officers found a flight ticket that was booked for a one-way flight to Costa Rica. Even CCTV footage obtained from Austin Bergstrom International Airport in Austin showed her boarding into the plane. An initial investigation into her records showed that she had booked a hostel in Santa Teresa Beach while working as a yoga instructor. So, to lure her out, an officer sent a message out on social media asking for a yoga teacher in the local area. Soon, Caitlin took the bait and replied to the ad and agreed to meet up. But in the month that she'd been on the run,
Gotcha.
she'd taken some extreme measures in order to conceal her identity. Caitlin had undergone several surgical operations to alter her appearance, but there was no fooling the arresting officer, who recognized Caitlin from her eyes. She was arrested and flown back to the United States, where she was charged with attempted murder. However, that wasn't the end of it, because in October 2023, Caitlin tried to escape again by taking advantage of a doctor's appointment outside of jail. She can be seen here fleeing from the cops after she jumped from a bathroom window. This time, she was caught almost instantly. If the several attempts to escape justice and falsifying of documents weren't enough to convince a jury Caitlin was guilty,
she can't even jump a fence, bro. She can't even jump a fence. You got, boy, listen. Sorry, y'all. We having a horrible storm and my phone died as the power went out. It's okay. But we got juice now. That's good. I'm glad you got some electricity. You got juice. Bruh. Did y'all see her trying to run? That was, hey, don't be, she is the least athletic white lady I've seen.
Then the surveillance footage and the testimony of Colin Strickland, and most importantly, the ballistic analysis that matched the gun to the shell casings found at the scene of the crime certainly were enough to convince them. Consequently, a year and a half later, on November 16, 2023, Caitlin was found guilty of first-degree murder, and she was sentenced to 90 years in prison for the cold-blooded murder of Mariah Wilson.
Yep. Sound like it was a good deal to me. Sound like it was a good deal to me. What y'all think? But that was crazy. Shawty done tried to change her nose, her lip fillers, change the hair color. She looked like a whole different person, bro. An entirely different person. That girl was not attractive in the least bit right there. Not at all. I remember I was saying she was a pretty little little bunny. But no sirski. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the first case. Now, when we come back after this commercial break, we got the case of the night that we wrapping it up tonight with. I hope y'all having a good time, man. If y'all having a good time, y'all can always let me know by doing what? By doing what? Hitting that dang on like button, the little emojis on the right hand side, the heart, the smile, the celebration, them eyes right there, and the 100. Just go up and down, kill that. When we come back, we got not my kids, not my damn children's. Nice.
Welcome to the Flash Mob TV lineup, starting with the #1 morning show, DaOnes Detective Agency, and the new video reaction show starring Tay White in Another One, You're Messing With It. Join us on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Bossman Blake and Uno the One as they host Grown Folk Talk. And the wildest show on the internet, Uno Does the Internet, goes live every night Thursday at 9:05. And Fridays belong to Bandcamp. Join host Modest Moments as she give you a journey into Bandcamp at 6. And on Saturdays, DaOnes Detective Agency presents Street Beat, the Overtime Hours. Come get you some overtime Saturday, 9:05. It's a host of things here on Flash Mob Entertainment. Don't miss.
There can't be a lot of guys in this city conversing in Argyle gravy boats.
Sorry, I don't think that he's from this city. I have just the police report. Yeah, from the Chicago burglary of the Zodiac silver set.
On September 8th, 33-year-old Colin Turner is locked in his garage. His wife, Bree Kuhn, forcibly trapped him inside their own house after an argument involving their 3 children.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back, y'all. And this case comes on fire. Wifey done locked her husband in the garage by the children. Let's get into it, man. Night shift.
Decides to call 911, hoping for help, but things would quickly spiral into tragedy.
Sheriff's Office emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. And then when I tried to
What was that?
You just shot me!
Oh, I got the shooting with somebody keeps driving. She just shot him.
Hey, she nipped that in the bud.
All right, then, nip it. I say this calls for action, and now, nip it in the bud. First sign a youngster's going wrong, you got to nip it in the bud. Nip it. You go read any book you want on the subject of child discipline, and you'll find that every one of them is in favor of bud nipping.
Take care of it.
Only one way to take care of it.
Nip it.
In the bud.
Nip that shit. I think we need to run that back. Yeah. Okay. We can run that from the TOP, bro. I'm finna go ahead and remove that whole thing. I'm gonna reload it in the studio because that was just. I didn't expect that to come off like that. Now, yeah, I was laughing. I'm like, she locked me in the garage. She locked him in there to keep his ass. Stay right there when I come back. Like, ooh, she did not play the radio. Let's get back into it, man. What is her name? Auntie?
20 p.m. on September 8th. 33-year-old Colin Turner is locked in his garage. His wife, Bree Kuhn, forcibly trapped him inside their own house after an argument involving their 3 children. He decides to call 911, hoping for help, but things would quickly spiral into tragedy.
Sheriff's Office emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. And then when I tried to
What was that?
You just shot me!
Oh, I got the shooting with somebody keeps driving. She just shot him.
Immediately, the dispatcher realizes the severity of the situation, rushing officers to the scene. However, these officers have no idea what they are blindly walking into, because Kuhn isn't just anyone. She is a high-ranking officer in the U.S. Navy.
She ain't no high-ranking damn
to understand
officer. That girl was a petty officer, 3rd class. No damn high-ranking officer. She's an E4 right there.
And how things escalated this far, we first need to look at the events that took place prior to this call, because this wasn't the first time police showed up to Bree and Colin's house that day. In fact, police had been to the house 2 times prior to the shooting.
Flashed out.
The first 911 call would be made by Bree at 12:53 p.m., where she would make a worrying claim. Sheriff's Office, emergency. Hi, can I have a police officer come to my address? 6184. Okay, what's going on? My husband pushed me up against the wall and threw me on the floor.
Here she goes.
Does anyone have any weapons? No, there's guns in the house. And what's your first and last name? Bree Kuhn. I don't want him to take my daughter. Okay, give me one moment so I can have my deputies on the way. Okay, don't hang up.
That's what it is.
Police immediately rushed to the scene. Upon arrival, however, they were met with an unexpected sight. Colin, Bree's husband, was seated outside, already waiting for them. Not Bree, who had made the 911 call.
We talked to you guys separate. His daughter tried to go inside, and we go inside and talk to you.
She's got a shotgun and her pistol in the bedroom with her.
Okay.
And my pistol is on the dashboard of my truck. I'll put it there all pretty for you.
Okay, you stay out here, man.
I'm still there.
Oh, she got her pistol, he got his pistol.
Her name's Bree. She got both the kids in there with her.
Alright.
You
me a
say
favor and lift
nah.
your shirt up a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
So why don't you give me a rundown on what happened during your argument?
All right. So she called you right now because she figured out that I want to take my kids to my parents' house in Georgia. More from me, I guess.
What part of Georgia you from?
A little bit of backstory. In March, she tried to, after she was inpatient and then she was outpatient group for a while. She got kicked out of that group. So she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in March or April. Got kicked out of her first therapy group, got kicked out of her second therapy group, and she skipped her last 2 individual therapies.
Okay. Well, so what happened today causing her to pick the phone up and call? I guess she called 911. I didn't look.
She found out I was packing my car.
That's what the upset was.
Yes.
That you're going to Georgia to see their grandparents.
Yep.
And then was she allowed to go? Like, did you plan on her coming?
No, I didn't plan on her coming.
Okay, you're just gonna do it. Take a break?
No.
Yeah.
And they're your kids, right?
They're my kids.
Okay, y'all are married, had kids.
Married.
They're your blood.
They're both of our kids, and then I have a stepdaughter who's probably gonna be here about 45 minutes from school.
Okay.
And my stepdaughter is fully hers legally, and she told me before if Kylie's my 12-year-old, she said she takes her. I can't stop you from taking the little kids because they're yours, but if you take my 12-year-old, I will press charges.
Colin clearly fears for his kid's safety because of Bree's mental health, and he tried to take matters.
Y'all feel he wrong for leaving her during her mental health anguish? Y'all feel like he supposed to, better or for worse, you supposed to stay with her. She crashing out, you supposed to make her go to therapy, make her get right. What y'all think? Y'all tell me.
Into his own hands. He had decided that taking the kids away temporarily would be best for them, but Bree refused to let this happen.
This morning, my laptop was missing. Been all around the house for it.
Yes, Modesty, he was trying to save his life and the
fucking MacBook in the dishwasher. $2,500 computer.
Oh no, she didn't. That's a $3,000 computer. That's a $3,000, $4,000 goddamn laptop, and she put it in the dishwasher and burned it up all day. Oh yes, yes. I don't play. I ain't that type of guy. You can't play with me like that.
Of a long bad tap. Cut me off from all the credit cards she has control over.
Yeah, you can't help a person having a psychotic break. You're right.
It's worth noting that Colin had also been in the Navy, but had retired early. With little financial support from him, Bree took on the responsibility of covering the family's expenses and her job.
He retired early. That boy just got a little pension and said, hey, I'm straight.
As a high-ranking Navy officer became the primary source of income for the family. Perhaps that's why she felt entitled to take away all of
her college says she's an E4. That's not a high-ranking Navy officer.
Colin's credit cards. But that would not be the only thing she tried to take away from him.
It's not healthy for the kids to be around.
She probably got by goddamn $2,400 every 2 weeks. Well, the first one
she's made repeated comments to the kids, the 3 and 4-year-old, since today. When police are coming to save us,
that's my favorite movie, bro. Favorite movie of all time.
Sure.
The best.
Was at any point in time did it get physical?
Crush part one.
I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed the fuck off at that point. That kind of allegation is the last thing I need.
At this point, police couldn't intervene without clear evidence of violence. Colin denied laying hands on Bree, and with no visible injuries, signs of a struggle, or immediate threat, officers decided to leave the residence. But just before they left, Colin made a chilling remark.
It's going to be the first to cross the line, you know?
It sucks, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
we can't be getting too far into people's lives. I mean, if the crime occurred, yeah, good to go.
Hey, B, I ain't doing no tripping, man. I appreciate you even stopping by, man. Coming, you goddamn gonna spend time with your boy. I know how your life go. I know you're busy. I know you're trying to build what you're trying to build. I ain't doing no tripping. I appreciate you being here. Come on over to the desk.
Well, detectives, look what the cat's drug in. Get the coal out your eye. You're overslept. Desk duty, detective.
In the building. Boss said, come get this work, bro. Heck yeah, man. All the time. Like, I could quote that movie. Like, I could quote that movie, bro. That's my jump.
But
what? A crime
occurred. So if she slapped across the face and you got claw marks and a red handprint on your cheek, it's different.
Hey,
You
here
say, yeah,
my
she
bro
slapped me. I believe you.
Stuart in the building. Hey, what's up, bro? I hope everything good your way. I hope you having a good day. Man, we just came across a suspect. And this for you too, V. This for you too, V. I got to give y'all a quick rundown. Hey, actually, let me go ahead and give Stuart his desk duty so I can give him his rundown too.
Well, detectives, look what the cat's drug in. Get the coal out your eye. You're overslept. Desk duty, detective.
So we came on this case. This is the last case of the night. We came on this case. Brother made a 911 call. The dude you see talking. He made a 911 call. He said, man, y'all came out to my house earlier today. Me and Shawty had been fighting, and she called me a bitch ass nigga. And I was like, hey, you better watch your mouth, girl. And she was like, what you gonna do about it? Your mama used to beat your daddy. And he was like, you put your hands on me, it's gonna be pressure. Nah. But they ain't see no, you know what I'm saying? They ain't see no marks on nobody, so they had to let it go. Then he called back a couple hours later. He said, man, y'all done came out to my house 2 times today. Y'all ain't take Shawty to jail. She out here tripping. She talking about call my mama. She wanted to fight her and stuff. She got me locked in the garage. So they on the phone with 911. You hear, bah! He was like, ah! 911 was like, what happened, boo? What? You tripped? He was like, nah, she shot me. Then you hear, bah, bah, bah. You hear phone drop, everything. This was before that happened. This is what we see. We trying to figure out who did it. Him and the wife been beefing. We trying to figure out who did it. Welcome in, guys.
I see the handprint.
Almost wish.
Nobody could have expected that this comment would eerily predict the tragedy that was about to unfold.
Okay.
Dispatch would receive a second call at 5 p.m., just 4 hours after the initial one. But this time, from Colin.
And then
my wife has locked all the doors and said I'm not allowed to come in. So I'm outside with my daughter screaming that she wants to go inside and I can't.
Okay, what's your...
Yeah, her crazy ass did it. For sure, boss.
Yeah, y'all already been out here once today.
Yeah, and you said that now your wife is not allowing you to come outside?
Come inside, yeah.
Come inside the home?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't there like another child's home as well?
Yeah,
right?
my 4-year-old's inside. She said he's napping, and my 12-year-old stepdaughter is inside.
At this point, Bree has chosen to lock Colin out of the house, along with their 3-year-old daughter. And with the couple's arguments becoming increasingly tense, the police return to resolve the situation.
Hello. Yes, sir, indeed. What can I do for you? I'm Deputy Lynn with the North County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, my wife won't let me in my house.
Okay, is this wife?
Yep. So,
okay, can I talk to you over here, ma'am? Hey, can I just have you wait right there for just one moment, okay? So what's going on today, sir?
She's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia to get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today. And then she called you guys. Took my photo ID, all my access to money and everything.
Okay.
And then took the kids inside and locked me out. I've been locked outside in my driveway.
Okay.
For the last couple hours.
You live here?
Yeah, we're co-owners. We both.
Okay.
So I've been on the phone with family advocacy through the Navy and all that most of the day. So I haven't cared that I'm outside.
Okay.
Until she came outside with my daughter on the porch.
Okay.
Screaming. So I came over and she gave my daughter to me, and that's kind of like the last straw.
You guys,
so
are you guys still married?
I mean, for now, yeah.
It's still legal and it's common property.
For now.
Yeah, so she's not allowed to stop me from entering my house.
If it's your house and you still live here, by all means, you got to enter your home. However, you got to enter your home.
Oh my God!
She's allowed to change the locks, and I'm allowed to break a window. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not telling you to break a window. If you want to tear, I mean, it's your property. However, you got to get into your house. You got to get into your house. If it's your home and you live here and you've got your items in there, if you got to get in, however you got to get in.
You can't like escort me in, and let me in.
Well, I'm going to talk to her in just a second. But we'll figure out what's going on. But at any point with this argument, was it physical? Was it anybody hit, scratch, kick, bite, push, anything like that?
Yeah,
Poke,
that's bull, bro.
Okay.
You literally told him to. Oh, you got to bring it in your house. Bring it in your house. She got a scrap. They called. She scrapped up. He told you it's going to whoever crash out first. She got to scrap. He got to scrap. The situation is volatile. Kids are involved. He want to take the kids to Georgia. They're his kids. He's only taking his kids. That's his house. Escort him in. Let him get his belongings and leave. Bro, you are dweeb, Mr. Police Officer. Bro, the red flags were there. That she was about to crash out. Yeah, facts, but the police absolutely failed. 100% failed.
Yet again, Colin expresses that nothing physical had happened between the two, and Bree's mental health spiraling out of control is the reason for their ongoing argument. But with Bree now outside, the officer makes his way over to her, and she describes her side of the story much differently.
And so he's wanting to take him to Georgia?
Yeah, I was talking to him about wanting a divorce, and he said that he can take the kids to Georgia, and he can because we're still married.
Okay.
Got into an argument about it. He pushed me up against the wall. He threw me onto the floor in the bathroom. And that's when I called the police earlier today.
Okay.
Then I
didn't throw your Huckleman there, on no damn floor.
He said that
nobody throw you on no floor, girl.
Emotional abuse.
Okay.
So obviously I don't want him in there.
Okay.
You know, him and I arguing in front of the kids. So I let him out.
Detective, put the cuffs on this one, at least until we figure it out later. Cuff him, now.
Bro said she is not fit to be a parent. I agree. He just wanted to get his kids out of there in a safe place, and they put him in a box. They allow her to box him up.
My daughter, she wakes up sometimes, like in oval from naps or whatever.
Sure.
And it's usually like him and I will pass her back and forth. It's kind of, you know, she's fickle. So she wants better. So she woke up from the nap. And
when you say your daughter, you mean that one?
Yeah. Yeah, when she woke up like that, I brought her out here because she's used to him and I, so I brought her out here. Okay. So he can help calm her down. He snatched her from me and then started trying to use her to, I don't know.
Okay.
He said, she doesn't want to come in the house unless Daddy's there.
Okay.
Being manipulative. It's not a good environment.
It's his house too, right? He lives here too? So we can't lock each other out of the house. I mean, if we do, he's got every right to enter the house however he's got to enter the house.
Yeah,
okay. And same thing, if we change the locks, he's got every right to get in the house however he's got to get in the house, okay? If he lives here, he's got property here.
Yeah, she wanted him to be so she could treat him like that.
Whatever you guys could want, you got to put aside for the kids. You see what I'm saying?
I agree, but he told me not to talk to him. So I'm not going to let him in the house, but he's going to come in and start arguing.
But at the same time, that's leaving the child. I mean, that's kind of leaving the child out here to fend for herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. So I don't want him to do that.
Okay. But, I mean, I can't stop him from going inside the house.
She don't look like she's having a psychotic breakdown or physical, psychological breakdown right now.
I didn't have any bruises. And there was nobody to witness him getting physical with me, but they should do.
Despite Bree accusing Colin of assault, the deputy found no evidence of injury or signs of an altercation on either of them and left the house once again. No one could have anticipated just how much this situation was about to escalate, changing the life of this family forever. And it's in times like these where you realize how quickly life can change. Life can change in an instant. That's what happened in November 2021, when a father of two, who was tragically shot and killed while attending a pop-up party held at an Orlando business complex that lacked proper security. His grieving family needed help fighting for accountability, facing powerful property owners. They turned to the sponsors of today's video, Morgan & Morgan. Their experienced attorneys, sponsors of today's video, morganforthepeople.com/police in the area. Police in the area.
Somebody driving. She just shot him.
Door behind me. Then what?
Wondering if you have a case? It takes only a few minutes to.
Dang, I'm trying to get. Oh, there we go. Let's get to it. My fault, y'all.
Hey, you guys been out to my house twice today, and then. Most recently, the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm.
Let's go
trying to get back inside. She's currently got me locked in the garage because earlier she broke both of the big doors, and then when I came out here to fix it after getting in the house earlier, she locked the door behind me. And then when I tried to
oh God, boss!
What was that?
Today's show was sponsored by DaOnes Detective Agency.
Somebody
that ain't she put him down, man.
I just heard 4 shots. Sir, are you there?
She put him
Sir, are
down
you
like
there?
an animal, man. That's sad.
He's
Rest in
not
peace.
answering.
Rest in peace to bro.
Chillingly, the line went silent. The dispatcher would let Colin know that officers were on their way, but to no response. All police in the area were quickly notified and raced to the scene.
Open the door. I'll give you my dollars.
Anybody else in there? Can we open this?
Police would arrive just minutes later, but by then it would be too late. Colin was found deceased in the garage, lying in a pool of his own blood. While forensic investigators processed the scene, other officers secured Bree, who appeared to be in a state of shock.
This is
Oh, ain't no shopping, man.
It's okay.
Man, look, y'all coddling them woman, bro. She instantly became the victim.
Well, do me a
said,
favor.
oh.
Can you, if they're working on it right now,
Okay.
I need you to go with this deputy, have her see if your car, she's going to hang out.
Man, that hoe is a dog.
You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog.
That junk crazy. That man just was trying to protect his babies. And that's like for real, he was just trying to protect them children. For real.
Take her. I'll get EMS to come check her out. She's the shooter. Where's your kids at?
Right, that's my oldest right there.
Okay.
She's 12. Her dad's name is Runner.
They got the same forehead, B. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, have a seat.
She got the nerve to have on some Mississippi State service.
I don't know yet, man. I just got here.
No, I'm fine. That's my kids. My husband.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, they're with the neighbor. He's dead. Saw him and I tried to help you. He was dead.
Well, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
My kids don't have a dad or a mom now. And it's my fault. Right?
Alright. So right now, we're just gonna do this for right now, okay?
For your safety, for ours, okay?
Yeah, for her safety, our safety, and the safety of the DaOnes Detective Agency.
Detective, put the cuffs on this one. At least until we figure it out later. Cuff him now.
Like, what the hell, bro?
I'm a murderer.
Listen to me. You're not under arrest right now. You're being investigated.
No, you should arrest me. I killed my husband.
Bree immediately tells the officers that she's the one who shot Colin, unsure if he's still
Absolutely,
alive.
Bob.
She appears stunned and confused. She then says the children are at the neighbor's house, and officers go to verify their safety.
Hello, Mr. Jinx? I'm sorry, Mr. Curtis? Yes, sir. Okay, we're on Jinx. I'm sorry about that. Do you have the 3 children over here that belong to Bree?
Yes.
Okay. They're here. Are they okay? Can I put my eyes on them real quick?
Yes.
I think she saw it. She's in a crying ball and her eyes out right now. He says that she brought them over about 5 minutes ago, no more than about 5 minutes ago. So, I don't know which one of the children saw it. The 2 little ones aren't crying or upset, but the 12-year-old, 13-year-old, I think it is.
We'll get
She's obviously upset, so she's obviously seen something. I'm not talking to her.
Yeah.
She's sitting there on the couch. I was just make sure we have victim data.
Yes, they're coming.
With the kids safe and accounted for, Bree is taken to the police station for formal questioning. Though
she killed the protector and the provider in front of her daughter. That's going to have everlasting, a profound impact on the way she loves and receives love and everything. Those kids are going to be scarred for the rest of their lives. They lost their parents. 1 lost the mother and 3 lost the mother. 2 lost the mother and father. That's sad, bro, because she crashed out. And this man asked for help. He asked the police officer for help. He asked them, please escort me in to get my stuff so I can go to my mama's house in Georgia. He was trying to go. He was trying to get out of there. And he did everything by the books. But they still looked at her as the victim. Like, oh, he pushed me. Didn't even, man, it's like, bruh, that shit sad.
Confessed on body cam to shooting Colin, detectives knew that an informal admission alone might not hold up strongly in court, especially given Bree's position as a high-ranking Navy officer. Their goal now was simple.
Navy officer. Stu, this lady is a damn petty officer, third class, and they keep calling her a high-ranking Navy officer. What? She's not
To get Bree's confession documented on record and remove any room for doubt or manipulation later on. But as soon as the interview began, Bree completely changed her story.
She looked like a fat body. She looked like she ain't even in regs. She ain't even within regulation.
I've talked to a lot of people tonight.
Boot kept time too for the shipmate.
I feel like your voice is the most important. I want to give you the opportunity to kind of explain.
He pushed me up against the door.
Man, it's horrible, bro.
He threw me on the ground and said nobody would believe me because I was a crazy bitch. I told him that I wanted a divorce. So he was just
you drove that shit.
trying to take the kids. He's in the garage again, and I locked him out.
Nip the
line in, so I locked the door.
All right, then nip it. I say this calls for action, and now nip it in the bud. First sign a youngster's going wrong, you got to nip it in the bud. Nip it. You go read any book you want on the subject of child discipline, and you'll find that every one of them is in favor of bud nipping.
Take care of it.
Only one way to take care of it.
Nip it.
In the bud.
She opened the door, and I was trying to keep him out. I shot him. He was still coming towards me. I don't think I shut the door.
What a shit, mate.
Bree claims she shot Colin in self-defense. She tells the detectives that she was assaulted by Colin and feared for her safety. However, her story is inconsistent with what the officers witnessed on the scene. Bree had no visible injuries to support her claim, and so the detectives continue pushing for answers to make a clear timeline of events.
How many
times did you shoot him, Bree?
I didn't mean to shoot him. He said something and just the look on his face.
What was the look on his face?
He was gonna kill me.
Where did you get the gun? And you said you came to the door. Did you already have the gun in your hands? Why did you have the gun when you went to the garage door?
I just wanted them to go.
You didn't
Why
want him
did they arrest him when I called the police? Why didn't they arrest him? I didn't want him dead.
Girl, we not buying it. You're a dog.
Bree evades their question by shifting the blame entirely.
Ugly dog, you are ugly ass dog. 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 Yeah.
Wanted them to go. Why did they arrest him when I called the police? Why did they arrest him? I didn't want him dead.
I wasn't out there.
Bree evades their question by shifting the blame entirely onto the officers. Failing to accept responsibility for the killing, Bree now decides to stop answering any questions entirely.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I have to talk to my dad.
We'll get you a phone book. It's real important for us to understand your perception of what was going on with your husband.
I don't want to answer any more questions. I have to talk to my dad.
Before we let you call your dad, can we give you just a little bit of information so you understand how important it is that we get your statement? Bree, he was on the phone with 911 when this happened. Okay, so we have an audio recording of when this happened and what was going on.
Right. Okay. The only thing that we have on that recording is your husband talking to our dispatch saying that you locked him in the garage. Your husband is calm. Okay. And then The second later, the door opens. One shot goes off. He tells our dispatch, she just shot me.
Yep.
About 5 more seconds go by, and 3 more shots go off.
Yep.
Okay, that is very important information, but we can only see so
I'm
much
sorry,
of
y'all,
it.
and I don't like talking about ladies like
What
that.
was you?
I shot him. I told you.
I know.
What was he doing? You said he made you do
Coming
this.
towards me. No. I didn't say that, and I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to my dad. I don't need a lawyer.
Knowing she does not have much of a self-defense case, she brings the interrogation to a sudden end. The officers then allow Bree to call her father, and she
Bree,
wastes
get outta
no
here.
time telling him what went down.
Hello?
Daddy.
Daddy.
Nah, don't daddy.
Where are you?
I'm in an office. Daddy.
You're at the police?
Yeah.
You're at the police station?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she trying to
I killed Chloe.
fake the funk on the nasty dunk right now, B.
I'm just trying to figure out why. Threatening you or...
Even to her father, Bree fails to give him a reason for the killing, and doesn't confirm that Colin had actually been threatening her at the time. And despite Bree's previous claims, the interrogation ultimately concluded with her being arrested. During her trial, Bree was found guilty of murdering her husband, Colin Turner. Here's what actually happened. After the cops left following their second visit, Colin entered the house to collect his belongings, which Bree had taken from him hours earlier. When Colin stepped back into the garage, Bree locked the door behind him, trapping him inside. It was then that Colin messaged friends and family before making the 911 call. During the call, Bree returned, opening the door with a gun in her hand. While Colin was still on the phone and Bree stood behind him, she fired 4 shots into his back, leaving him with no chance of survival.
You shot him in the back. You a coward ass dog. Like, you a coward, bro. I don't respect you.
You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog. You a ugly ass dog.
September 2024, Bree Kristen Kuhn was convicted of first-degree premeditated murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
I'm glad she got an L with no P. LM and no P. That's what she got. For real, man, because that was dirty. That was one of the most heartless crimes I've ever seen. And if I was Colin's family, I would sue. What's his name, Colin? I would sue. Her last name was Kuhn, Kuhn. Yeah, Kuhn. Hell yeah, she looked like a coon. Let me see what the detective's talking about, bro. That one was kind of tough, cause that man was really trying to be a good man, bro. Like, she better had got a life sentence per child whose life she affected. She got that no P cool. Damn, I'm off of here. I hate when that happens. And they always want to come by me and I gotta kill them. I don't like killing moths or little insects, but I fry their ass. Believe it. Sorry, Mr. Mothman. If you come in, that means you gotta look. See, when you do shit like that, I don't like you killing these animals. He said, but that was his path to come on here and talk to you, boy. But nah, I just don't. That was one that was hard to stomach because for one, they were in the Navy. 2, the way that man was trying to protect his kids, he was just trying to get them to a better place. He wasn't trying to hurt her. He got the gun to protect himself. He bought her the gun to protect herself. She turned the same weapon that he bought her to protect herself and turned it on him and killed him. Just because she couldn't let him go. The mother, she wasn't crazy. You see, they say she was crazy. They say nothing about no borderline, nothing. She was spoiled. She was a spoiled kid. Sitting there with Caitlyn, B. Yeah, on God. I would sue the entire department. Yeah, the city, everybody. Because they failed that lady, man. Y'all, I want to say I had a great time tonight. I hope y'all like the format of the night shift. We're going to build a night shift like the morning shift. We slowly working. I'm going to get some of them book them DaOnes. We'll have that tomorrow. But, hey, get ready to come rock with us tomorrow morning. We got the update on Officer Hansy. We got that cash and money-ons. We paying tomorrow. It's our day. We might have some lunch vouchers, too. So come kick it with us in the morning and get your week ended the proper way before we get into the I can't do overtime. I'm gonna be taking my baby to Baton Rouge. So come enjoy it tomorrow, man. We're gonna have a good show. We don't know what the format may be, but just come rock with your boy, man. Hey, if y'all don't hear nothing, I love y'all, man, and I appreciate y'all support and I appreciate y'all love. We on the grind to being monetized. Thank you. Big salute. I'm gone.
Only a select few is brave enough to face the type of criminals, derelicts, hoodlums, and plain-out lowlives that come out at night. This is DaOnes Detective Agency, the night shift. Criminals are afraid of us. Your host and lead detective of the agency, oh no, the one. Welcome to the night shift, detectives. I think it's time for us to get to work.